Hello and welcome to Digitals and Gaming Lines and Twitters, and this is another episode of OceanBlock2. Right, we have steamed ahead, created a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to go out and start building. I am going to put this over in the corner because if it blows up, I don't really want it to take too much stuff out. So I think, hang on, no, that's probably not the best idea, is it? Yeah, putting it next to all the seed production. Yeah, not the best. Let's go over here. We'll put it over here. Let's put it here. Yeah, look, this seems to be made for it. Right, so we've got some blocks. We probably need some more. But if we do 1, 2, 3. So if we do a 5 by 5, we'll plonk it down here. Yeah, so that's 5. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. And then fill this in. We are going to need more blocks, that's fine. We're definitely going to need some more blocks. Oritech, reactor walls, we need more of these, which means we need more of those. Some more of those. Reactor walls. Actually, we should be able to use the basic ones. Just stick some basic in. Maybe we can't use the basic. Maybe we can only use. We can use the copper and the iron. That's fine. Copper. It's the basic one there. So let's do 64 of those, or 100. Those, and we should be able to do that. Really? Or maybe not. Copper reinforced. Okay. Maybe it isn't those at all. Reinforced. Oh, there. So what do we need? I thought we might need that. Alloy smelting, silicon and copper. Silicon and copper. We should have a lot of copper. We should have a ton of silicon. Let's go smelt some of that up. It's actually quite quick. I was not expecting it to be this quick. That's cool. Okay, so I'll explain some of the other blocks. We've got some reactor fuel ports, we've got a reactor energy port, we've got reactor neutron reflectors, we've got heat absorbers and active coolant absorber ports. We've also got a nuclear reactor control panel, and we've got some reactor heat pumps. Now this should be the setup that we need. We shouldn't need the heat reactor vents, but we should need everything else. So once we've got some more, and I'm going to run and do these, we'll come back and look at those. Once I do some more of these blocks, we should be good. So, no, one more step. We need to create the reactor blocks. There we go. Put them in there. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to have is going to have the reactor control center here, right? So we can go across here. We're going to have this, I think, yeah, I think we're going to have this a little bit higher. So anyway, let's start. Right, so these things I'm going to shove in the middle, right? So these will allow the efficiency to be increased on the reactor fuel rods. Now I'm going to put in 2 fuel rods because I want this to be another block or so high, right? So we're going to go up a little bit high. which I'll go and grab in a moment. So that will then mean that we are, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we should really go 5 high. We're going to go 5 high. So we might need a couple bits extra. We certainly need some more copper. Let's go grab that. We should have everything else, I think. Reactor, copper, 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 there we go. Boom. Shove the copper in the system. In bar. Okay. In bar. Oh, we've got blocks. Perfect. We just need to get rid of this. So there. We just need to get rid of blocks. Perfect. Okay, so that's there. Now we can go back to the copper and we can shove a whole bunch. Then we can go back to here and we can take a whole bunch. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to step up. So, oh. Right. So what I want is I want 3 on the inside. Yeah? It's 3 levels on the inside, and then obviously the top level. Okay? So if I build this like I wanted, are we going to have enough blocks? We may very well have enough blocks. Are we going to have enough sand? I believe, yeah. Should be good. Okay, so we've got enough blocks. Get rid of that block. Perfect. Okay, we have enough reactors. Now, reactor ports, 2 fuel ports go on top of the fuel rods, like so. We need another neutron reflector, so we need 1 more neutron reflector, which I don't have. So let's have a look at neutron reflector. Neutron reflector is one of those. Perfect. Let's go back to the build. We're going to shove that in there, right? Then we're going to put the power export in the middle. So that should be good. Now, what I need to do is we've got 2 absorbers and heat pipes, right? So I'm going to put the heat pipes down the side, like so, to there. And then we're going to do the same on the other side, which we've just run out of heat pipes. Perfect. Oh, that's made my day. These reactor heat absorbers we're going to put in the middle, and then these are active. So what we need is we need the coolant absorbers at the top, right? If we go down here and then go up 3, and then that one. Now we can wall off the top, but we need some more heat pipes. So let's go get some of those. So this is what happens when you decide that you're going to increase things on the fly. Sure. I don't know how many we need, but we're going to grab 4. I think we only need 2. Let's go 4. Oh no, we do need 4. Perfect. 1, 2, and that's that side done. And then 1, 2. And then that side. Right, so those will absorb the heat and pass it into here, which will then get cooled by ice, or blue ice in this instance, and keep everything nice and cool. This thing will get fuel, and everything will be happy. Now, one thing that I did notice, I've only got 2 blocks. You don't have to wall the top in, but I would like to. So, copper. Okay, so we need some stone. Cobblestone. Let's just lob that in there. Perfect. That should be done in a second, and then we should be able to get our last lot. Come on. Come on. Check it out. There we go. Perfect. Right, so what we should be able to do is get our last 2 blocks. 2 blocks there, which would then make 4 blocks of this, which is perfect. Right, so now we've got the top. So now we're going to go up to the top. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, just wall off the top. Right, so the power will be coming out the top. We're going to be injecting in a couple of things. Now we'll leave this one open for the moment. However, we are going to be exporting blue ice to here and here. And this is why I've got integrated dynamics, right? Because now we can import power into the system, but we can export the logic stuff. And then this one is the fuel port, which we will export into. So item importer, so that's an item export, that's an item export, and we want to export items into these ones as well, which is going to be the fuel. Now I haven't made any fuel yet, so yeah, we're all good on that respect. However, this is going to require blue ice, so we're going to put that there. So that one will give blue ice into the system, and again we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to go here, we're going to go blue ice. Oh, and we're going to go here, and we're going to do blue ice. And then we're going to open that, grab the item, grab the blue ice, whack a card in, take it out. In here, we're going to export items blue ice. We've already got the system working out that we are going to use, we've already got the system designed or set up so that it will craft blue ice and do all the necessary things. I'm going to break through here and we're going to go down into here. I'm going to try and set up the cable in, which should be fairly straightforward. Don't die. No. I've got to get it out. I should have put my helmet on. Oh, I've got my helmet on, just got no oxygen in it. Okay. Didn't really see that one coming. We'll fix all the cabling later, but just as long as it works, I don't care. Alright, so this thing now should have ice, right? It's got no fuel, but it should have ice. So let's have a look. So we put the controller in, solidifies that block. Reactor fuel port, there we go, 16 blue ice. And then obviously this will take, it's got 16, 17, and then it goes 20, 21. So yeah, so that's, we've already set up the system so that we'll craft blue ice and it'll keep that stacked up, which is good. This thing, obviously the reactor fuel port, we need to sort out, and we also need the import energy, energy storage and that kind of stuff. So we need an apt integrated, we've got an energy exporter, but we've got an energy interface there. So energy importer into the system, that's cool, and then we've already got a card on us, so that's fine. So if we go up here and then put that on there, that's an energy import. We're going to say import the energy, and then any energy will be imported into the system. Now if we have a look at this, we can see that we've got heat absorption, we've got the reactor walls, etc. So that's cool. And then 0 of everything at the moment because we've got nothing that will pull power, or we haven't created power. So we've got everything set up. Now that's the only thing that I need to do. An energy reactor redstone port. Okay, so reactor redstone port would be quite happy or helpful. I'm going to create it so that I can get rid of the quest. That's literally the only reason I'm going to create it. I'm not going to actually use this one. I'm just going to leave it run. But probably going to help, I would have thought, at some point. It might be quite helpful. Let's have a look. What does it say that it does? The reactor port can disable the intake of new fuels, but will finish burning any pellet that's already started burning off before the reactor fully shut off. It can also be used with a comparator to output data. And it has 3 modes. Okay, so it's like a failsafe, right? So it's like a failsafe. I don't really care, because we haven't even got it running. So yeah, whatever. Right, this thing here, so pellets. We've got two types, uranium and plutonium. Uranium pellets are here. So adamant, which we can make, uranium gems, and plastic. Now we've got the rest of this stuff. Uranium gems. Okay, so we can do raw uranium or uranium dust. Right? Uranium dust can be sag milled, that's fine. And we've got plenty of uranium ingots, I think, he says. The other item is copper dust, which also can be sag milled. So, what have we got? Plutonium. We haven't got any plutonium. Uranium, we've got 12. Now, uranium nuggets come from pulverizing those nuggets. Uranium shards. Okay, let's have a look at this. Uranite crystal. Yeah, okay. So we might need to look into how we get these ores. But that's probably in the quest, right? Because otherwise they wouldn't put it in the quest. They wouldn't put the quest there. So the atomic forge is the enduric laser, that's fine. So if we go up here, how do we get uranium in the pack? What's these? So small pellets or large pellets really doesn't matter. But it's these things here, we need these uranium, and that comes from engraving. Uranium and copper. Small uranium dust comes from redstone. There we go. And then you combine them to do uranium. Right, so it's redstone. So we need to go over here. And our spinny stuff. Where is it? We'll find an easy way to run to that. Right, so the spinny stuff. So redstone straight into there will give us... We've got enough of those, that's cool. I need to put some more coal in there. I think. Alright, so we've filled that up with coal. There we go. And we've put the coal dust back in there, because that then spins around, gets us those things. So this one here, we're going to break this pipe, and we're going to go this way with this pipe. So we're going to do this one, and then we need a drawer. We've got some here, and then we'll put a drawer on right there we go. And then we will pipe in redstone. So we want a constant supply of this. So maybe what we'll do is export redstone. So we do that. And then we need more cables. Or do we? Yeah, we do. So integrated cables. There we go. Right. Perfect. We need an export. So if we do that there, that gives us that. We get an exporter. Onto an exporter. Up in there. We need card. No, it's the other card. There it is. So we'll unlock the drawer. We'll get rid of that, and then we'll lock up the drawer again. And then we'll export redstone. So if we grab this, you know what? No. If we do that, then that will fill up this drawer, and I don't really want that. So if I do this and then take that off, we can just export straight into it. That's much better, right? So we'll do this instead. So there. And then we still need the card. So we need an item, we need redstone, and we need item card. Export variable card. Export, no, we need export item, which is that one. Perfect. Okay, so that should start spinning. So that's now got 64 of those. So what it should do is go into here. And then what we can do here is stick an item thing on there. We are not going to hook this up straight away, but we will give it a thing of 10. And then what should happen is once we give it an open hand, and also tell it what we're trying to put in, there we go, perfect. Then when we do that, that should now be linked to the network. Now, being linked to the network and then working is something completely different. And now, in fact, actually, I think I've got everything that I need on me. So what I'm going to do is we are going to do uranium. We're not going to do it that way, we're going to do it this way. So we're going to pick out uranium. There we go. And then these little ones go into a dust, right? So we're going to do recipe, this dust, this. I'm going to give it that, and then we're going to go item, that, item. I'm going to drag that, there we go, and we're going to take that. So we want to make one, and then we've got a recipe for one, and then we've got another one. So if we go back into the house, I think I've got one slot there. And I know I haven't moved this yet, but we will eventually, one day. Right, so the recipe is this one. So we'll put the recipe in there, and then we'll go and put the controller of that recipe over here, like so. And then we'll put that in there and create item. And the reason I'm putting it there is because it's near everything else. Right, so you've got 3 in here. Oh, now you've got 4. Okay, so that's not 100% then. This spinach here is not every 10 seconds. Really? So we need a speed add-on or something else. Is that an efficiency? No, it's a fluid add-on. So we don't need a fluid one. We need a speed. I wonder if we've got any. Oh, well, there we are. Speed. Yeah, we've got a speed add-on. So what we can do is take off the fluid because we don't need that anymore, and then put a speed add-on on. There we go. That'll speed it up a bit. We could put one on the other side, but no. Right, that's good. So that should speed it up a little bit. Perfect. And yeah, there we go. Right, so we can create one of those. Now, let's have a look at uranium, because does uranium have a seed? Uranium, funnily enough, does have a seed with a charged void flame, which is something that we can make quite easily. So once we've got some uranium ingots, which is, funnily enough, smelting uranium dust will give us that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will give us 1 ingot, right? Yeah. So that's 1 ingot's worth. So we can smelt that down. Now, what was the other stuff that we needed for the uranium? I am going to do it. What else did we need for the uranium ingots? And that is Imperium. Imperium and a charged void. A charged, and one of those, void flame one, so that's fine. We need Imperium, and we got 5 of those. So we need 4 Imperium, and then we need the charged stuff, which means that we need void thingamajiggies. We need 1 of those, void flame coal, I think. Do we need coal? Is it the coal bits? No. We need that, we need that. So it's void flame coal and blaze ember, that's it. Blaze ember. There we go. And the bucket. And the bucket. Alright, so. Oh, and a polymorphic. Always get that one. Polymorphic. There we go. Alright, so let's go drop the polymorphic in the water. Around the other side, because that's where all the goos are. It's not blaze ember first, it's polymorphic. Get down. Polymorphic. There we go. Then blaze. Then pick it up. Oh, again, taking away the blocks. Oh, and I need ender pearl. Perfect. I was on the right one already. So, okay, so we'll put one of those down. Let's pick that up in a moment. And chuck this in there once this is finished. There we go. And then wait for this one to finish. Let's go and check on the uranium. 21. We've already got 12 ingots, so 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. I don't need to do this. Well, I do need to do this. I need to do this bit. Did that change? No, but it did now. Right, let's go and throw this in there, along with this. That should then be good. We've now got ingots that we just need to seed. Once we've got the seed, we can get those, and then we can go and break all of the shit that we did with the centrifuge. So we kind of wasted our time. One, two, three, four. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Seed. Kill it. Uranium. Okay, we've got uranium seed, so that's half of the recipe. This time. There we go. Boom and boom. Okay, so we've got half the recipe sorted. What was the other half of the recipe? The other half of the recipe. Just this one. Okay, so these things, uranium dust and copper dust. Okay, we can do both of those, so that's fine. Let's go and fix this. So now it's going to be, now we're going to take this one off because we don't need it. We're also going to take this exporter. However, we are going to leave this in there for the moment. Right? We're going to do this way because we need to do 2 sag mills, and we need to do basically crush down what we need. So sag mills are pretty much simple. So we're going to do those. But I think I'm going to make those the next episode. Yeah. I think I'm going to make everything and then come back. We did what we wanted to do, which was build the reactor. Now we just need to create fuel. And we got half of it done. But I need to go and make some more items so that we can then get what we need. Specifically the sag mills, which require grains of infinity, which, you know, we can do the whole flint and steel thing, but that's going to take a little bit of time, and that's a bit boring. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the first thing next episode. We are going to create the rest of the fuel. So we're basically just going to crush everything down, mix it together, and we'll build the engraver as well. That is a plan, but that looks pretty cool. That's going to be our little thing. I don't know how much it's going to produce, but hopefully it will be a fair amount. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's the end of the episode. The stars. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. I'm Synthesis. You've been awesome. Latest.